Hello and welcome to Motorbike Savage. This is a sound test for a microphone, which at the moment is obviously not in the motorbike. I can just about touch it with my lips, so I don't know if that's going to be a problem, but there we go. Anyway, this could be the start of something big or a complete failure. So let's hope that it'll be something good and you'll enjoy it, and we'll get to know each other a bit over the next few months or so. Anyway, signing off. Good to see you all. See you on the other side. Well, welcome to my motor vlog. I feel this bike doesn't really get that much coverage anymore, so I thought I'd just do a little motor vlog and tell you what I think about the bike. Anyway, so let's go. So I've had this bike now since March. It's now nearly the end of October, and I bought this bike having not ridden a motorbike for 28 years. I had a refresher course with Tinklers of Norwich to see if I actually even wanted to be a return biker or whether I would be too scared. I took my full test many years ago, and the only bike I really had was a little Honda 404, which I didn't have for very long, and I guess it's kind of a midlife crisis thing. 50 this year, and I felt I needed a hobby or something like that, so I thought I would try having a motorbike again. So going back to the refresher course I did with Tinklers in Norwich, I went out on an MT-07, which in my mind was going to definitely be the bike that I was going to get. Read lots of good reviews about it and love the sound with the Acro exhaust. Did my refresher course on it, only went out for a couple of hours. I just really wasn't feeling it, to be honest, and kind of left me a bit disappointed, if I'm honest. And so did some more reading over the winter months. Always liked the sort of Harley style bikes. Was a bit of a rocker back in the day, and well, XV950 Bolt looked very good, but I wasn't sure if I could manage a bike that big. Had asked if they could take me out on the Bolt for another refresher course, but long story short, it just didn't happen. So I went down one Saturday to see if I dared take one out, and took it out, and as soon as I took it out, it was perfect. I just felt like this was the right bike for me, and with some trepidation I bought it from the very nice guys at Tinklers, and for the next couple of months I had to kind of psych myself up to go out on it. I was definitely a nervous rider, but I've now had it a fair few months and I love it. And I was looking on YouTube the other day, and there just doesn't really seem to be very much recent reviews of this bike, probably for about the last couple of years. I guess it's not a new bike anymore, and and so I suppose a bit of interest in it has kind of, you know, served its purpose. But I like it very much. So here it is. It's a bit of a handful, I can't deny. It's probably not the most comfortable bike, in the respect that it's a bit brutal on the suspension. So here's the bike, XV950. It's a good looking bike, I think you'll see. Like I say, pretty much a stripped down bike. You can see I've put aftermarket exhaust, which is a Cobra, and this is your on the back there. This is for the wife, and it's got it in the, I think it's the only colour it came in, sort of gunmetal grey. But as you can see, good looking bike. Controls, pretty much basic stuff. Like I say, no traction control or anything like that. Digital dash, which isn't to everyone's liking. I personally haven't had any faults or experience not being able to see it properly in the sun. Not that we get a great deal of sun in this country, I suppose, but yeah, it's all good. Whether I'll change the air intake at some point, maybe, not sure, but for now, that's the bike. So there we go. And that's Blickling Hall, just outside of Alsham. A very nice place, worth a visit sometime if you're out in this neck of the woods. And so anyway, we'll go on a little bit further and see what else, see what other sites we can find. Okay, still managed to stall it, which is always a good look, but there we go. Learn something new every day, I suppose. And so that was Blickling Hall, which is a nice place to come, nice walk around the lake, or run if you're that way inclined. So anyway, getting back to the bike. If you can hear the lovely Cobra that I bought, I actually got it from America. It's considerably cheaper than anywhere I could get here. I was looking at between sort of £400 and £500. I found the exhaust I wanted by looking at videos on YouTube, and I found it on eBay. It just kept on putting up American listings, and including the tax, and it was still probably best part of £100, if not more, cheaper buying it from America, paying the import duty, which you pay at the checkout, so there's nothing to worry about with that. Conkers, and obviously the fact that you're buying something from America, you are taking a bit of a chance. I had no idea how long it was going to take. 3 to 4 weeks maybe. I just thought, well, I'm just going to have to just dig in and just wait to see how long it takes. And remarkably, it came in about 11 days. Fitted it myself. One slight problem was afterwards, was that the engine management light came on, which of course is not what you want to see on a new bike. And I was thinking, have I done something to the bike, or is it not going to run with this exhaust pipe, or am I going to need to get it all, you know, dyno jetted, or the ECU flashed or something. Took it back to Tinkler's, and they very kindly sorted it out for me. They thought perhaps I had had the ignition on when I took the, 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 when I took the exhaust sensor out of the old one and then put it in the new one. I don't actually remember that being the case, but I'm sure they know their stuff, and it seems to be a common fault with people doing that, putting aftermarket exhaust pipes on, the ignition being on, and then the ECU not being able to understand what's going on through the sensor. So they just reset it for a minimal fee, and I've had no issues at all. The bike did its first 600 mile service, and see if I can see how many miles I've actually done on it now. 1,500. So you can see I've not had that much time to take it out. Like most of these things, life work gets in the way, but when I can, like today, which isn't the warmest day, I can't deny, but any excuse to get out on the Bolt I take. Anyway, as I was saying, a bit of a tour of North Norfolk today. We're just about to enter a little historic town of Holt, which is, well, I'm sure somebody will better tell me it's probably in the Doomsday Book or something like that. Anyway, it's a very old market town, and I'm sure my exhaust pipe is going to make us very popular. But I'm not aware that we're breaking any laws, and I certainly hold to the Loud Pipes Saves Lives campaign. I know there's been a bit of a clampdown lately. Fortunately, I've yet to have a interaction with a police officer, so it's me taking it very easy. If you see the boys in blue in the rear view. Until that day, there's going to be any difficulty, anybody not hearing me coming, probably from about half a mile away. But certainly cold today, but it's a beautiful autumnal sunny day. Trying to make the most of some of the last good weather before the winter comes proper. So let's see what the traffic's like through here. Nice shops. busy through Holt. Must be Holt's rush hour. What time is it? I think that clock on my bike is still saying the time from before when the clocks went back. The sun's still up. Can't be too late. Quite a lot of shops shut in Hull. I guess as they are everywhere nowadays. But at least for the time being, you can't buy a motor. Well, I suppose you can buy a motorbike on the internet, but I still want to see it and test it out. Light on. Well, we're going to go to Sheringham next, and I'm sure I want to eat those words, but I'm sure the countdown on the tank is already going. As I think Sheringham's only about another 7 or 8 miles from City Lady. Should be okay. So that was the village of Holt, or the town of Holt I should say. This on both sides of the road is a very famous private school, Gresham's School, established 1555. So a new building going on. See, the bike's got a good turn of speed, and yeah, it's a fun little bike. 950cc, sounds like a lot, and I suppose in many ways it is for a returning cyclist, motorbiker I should say, but I think it's only got about 50 horsepower, something like that. So it's not a an R1. It shouldn't get me into too much trouble, and I'm not really a speed freak anyway. So next stop will be Sheringham for some fuel. Okay, so now we're coming up to the turn off for Sheringham, so we better go get some fuel, because we don't really want to run out. It's a heavy bike, and I'm certainly don't fancy pushing it all the way home. So, welcome to Sheringham. It's a very nice little seaside town on the North Norfolk coast. More building work. Norfolk Homes, which is one of our local builders around here. And yeah, it's a very kind of sleepy seaside town. And there's the sea and the wind farms. Okay, let's get some fuel, and I'll catch up with you guys in a minute or so. Okay, well, I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear me as before, because when I put my crash helmet on, the microphone moved, so you may be getting tons of wind noise. Just put my lid down. So this is Sheringham. Try and keep it relatively quiet down here, because we don't want to startle the locals. The average age is probably about 80, I should think, but nothing wrong with that. We'll be old one day. And there is the sea. So judging by my GoPro batteries, which are very old and I haven't used for years, well, they'll be maybe running out any second, I will bid you farewell, and hopefully you'll come and join me on my next little trip out. Not sure if it'll be on the Bolt, might try and get my hands on something else, but for now that's it. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and have a great day.